Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
Nah, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me. And I can't choose one.
All right, we're back, folks. What a whirlwind it's been. Thanksgiving's over.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is past, and we're way ahead of what happened.
Nothing.
Oh,
No.
Chuck took his shit off and got up. I thought he
All
quit.
right. Yeah, well,
thought
one can dream.
I thought 10,000 prayers just got answered.
Hey, 5 times a day like a Muslim.
Is that right? 5 times a day?
Yeah, 5 facing Mecca.
Well, I knew what the Mecca.
Oh, yeah. Mecca
my
like a
ex-girlfriend's
high.
name.
Mecca Heiny Ho. Sorry.
I dated a Becca. How much energy, bandwidth you put into the name of a partner?
What do you mean put into? They have the name already.
Well, think about like Becca. I really liked that name.
That is a pop.
I like that name, Becca. I like the way it looked spelled out.
Double C.
The double C, I think, and it rhymed with Mecca, Becca.
Yeah.
You know, it was short and, you know,
And it fits right in Beantown. Becca. You don't have to change it, you know? It's like I get Mac or Park the Car, but it's
Right.
already a Becca.
Becca. Well, here's the thing: is Becky,
Yeah.
fat girl, you're fat.
Fat whore.
Becca, you fit. Becca fat, Becky fat. I mean,
Wait.
Becca thin, Becky fat.
Sounds like you're speaking Hindu.
Becca thin, Becky fat.
Yes, there you go.
So if you have a kid, you name him Rebecca. Just start calling him Becca from the get go.
yeah, go with Becca early, or else she's going to be a plump pig.
What about Aunt Becky? Beautiful.
She's fake.
That's
she's
Aunt.
a fake name. Yeah,
And that's a fictional
yeah.
care.
Her real name is Lori.
Laughlin.
Laughlin or Laughlin? It must be Laughlin. That makes more sense. Lori
Yeah,
Laughlin.
Laughlin would be a fun. Well, that's a comedy wife. Laughlin.
Laugh in.
Uh-huh.
He's screaming.
Oh, he's firing somebody or suing somebody or.
By the way, I got to look at him, and I was dead on with the Chris Cuomo.
Oh, well.
He's
I
fit and handsome.
might get him as my divorce lawyer.
Oh no.
No, I'm joking.
First 2 weeks is very difficult, typically.
Well, it's when it sets in. It's like a death.
The set in. Now, May, is that a full name? May?
May, not Asian.
Huh?
See, a lot of people think she's Asian on the phone. They go, "Oh, hi, May. What are you, Chinese, Thai?" She's like, "No, I'm just, drunk."
Oh, hi, May. That's Pi May. One of
Pai
the great
Mei.
characters ever.
Who's Pai Mei?
Pi May is the guy in Kill Bill who trains
Oh,
everybody.
Pai Mei.
Pai Mei.
Yes,
This is
yes.
Hi May and Pi May.
I see.
So May is the full name.
MAE. That's
Wow,
it.
that's nice.
It's
How do you
like-
feel about Mark and May?
Oh, it's fun. I
May
like
Day?
it. May Day, maybe. Maybe we'll keep going.
Made for each other.
There you go.
Do you feel like you're made for each other? Because I never
No.
bought that.
Mother May I? No, I don't think so. I think soulmate is a little kooky. I think
May.
it's soulmate. Yeah. I'm a soulmate. I think this compatibility. That's what it comes down to.
Right. Don't you feel like, I've always felt this, and this is not a romantic idea, whatever. Maybe it is romantic. But like, she's the one, there's one for me, there's one person out there. I'm like, I bet there's literally 1,000 women I could partner up with and be okay.
Sure, I bet there's more than that.
Yeah, at least 1,000. Well, you got to be able to fuck them also.
You don't want a Becky.
Yeah, because there's zero Beckys I want to fuck unless they're fake. Katsopoulos.
Yes. I'm sure there's a Becky listening. Call in if you're an attractive Beck, but I'm guessing not.
If you're a Becky and you're a Tuesday and you think you're all right, send a photo over.
We'll judge it.
Attention, Mark, Joe, and Chuck.
We'll give you feedback.
Yeah, and Chuck will slip into your DMs pretty quickly.
Yeah, feedback. Yeah. Good luck, Chuck.
Great film.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's a piece of shit.
Did he have one good one, that cook?
Who?
Dane.
Dane Cook?
Did he
Is
have
in
one
that
good movie?
Who am I?
That's
I'm
him.
thinking of Chuck and Larry.
Oh, also bad.
Also, I hate it. Good luck, Chuck. I don't think I saw.
It's rough. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole premise is he fucks a girl, then he doesn't like her.
I think that he has sex with like multiple people, and then they get married to the next person
That's
they date.
what it
and so
is.
women try to have sex with him to eventually find their significant others.
Oh, I
Yes.
missed that. I
Great
didn't
premise.
see that at all.
Great way to live too. All these women want to bang you.
Yeah, Dane, it felt like he was aligned to be the next Jim Carrey. But I think it was too close to Jim Carrey. That's what it felt like. Because he had a very similar, I mean, obviously not as physical
Yeah.
or not as physically gifted as Jim Carrey.
Sure. And I think the scripts were just shit.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah. But
You know.
yeah, you think he would have, I
But-
don't know. It felt like he could have broken. It got a little wacky.
But let's be honest, there's a lot of shit movies that were comedies that hit, like Rob Schneider, Deuce Big. Mm-hmm. That is a stupid movie, but it worked.
Well, all the Sandler
All the
movies,
Sandlers.
Joe Dirt, a lot of, there's some gems, of course.
Sure, peppered throughout. Mm-hmm. But remember when in the 80s when a comedy was good, like Trading Places is a good movie, I would
Sure,
say. And
yes.
Coming to America, Blues Brothers, Animal House,
But are
Stripes.
we just of that generation? That's the thing. Because I told you, I showed Caddyshack to my brother-in-law. Not a tee. Never said hi.
Is that right?
Just dead. And he's a I think we've had this discussion before, but he's a comedy connoisseur. He's a consumer of comedy.
Now, maybe you were watching him watch it too hard. Sometimes you go, hey, fatty, you got to put this on. And you go,
I'm not that guy. I am
hope
not that guy.
I hate that guy.
I fucking hate that guy. I was just talking about this.
One of our friends is that guy.
I hate these people that are like, what? You never saw this, you piece of shit. Because for
know.
me, when people do that, I'm like, how about this? I'm never seeing it.
Yes, agreed.
You got to be like this. Hey, you should check it out. It's good. You'll like it.
You soured me.
By the way, I saw Bones and All last night.
All what?
That's the name of the film.
Oh, I
That's the
see,
picture.
I see.
Bones and All with Timothy Chalamet and
Yeah,
another
he's-
lady.
He's a twink, hot twink.
And
No Becky.
It's a big bag of cheese, and I realized it's got 95%. It got a literal 10-minute standing O at
What?
Venice Beach Film
No,
Festival or
that's
Venice,
a long time to stand.
Venice, Italy, whatever it is. 10 minutes to clapping. These people are all pretentious retards.
At one point, you got to go, it's been about 8.5. We're good.
I mean, I can't even imagine.
No, some lady got a 4-minute standing O for some speech she did about menstruation or whatever, and that got a 4-minute. And I was like, even that's crazy.
Well, no, I got like no applause at your wedding. I fucking ate shit. No one stood.
Oh, you killed.
Nobody stood. And by the
there's
way,
a couple wheelchairs there.
the whale,
Becky? Who's the whale?
Benny Fraser. What's his? Oh, Brendan Fraser. Brendan
Oh,
Fraser.
is he the whale now?
He's the whale.
Jeez,
He
they're
made
going
this
hard
film
on
called
him.
The Whale, and they got
It's a movie.
I thought that was your nickname for the guy.
He got
Put on a
like,
few LBs.
it was like a 47-minute standing O. This guy, and they just stood there for like a day and a half.
That's offensive to Hawking.
Hawking.
Steven.
He passed.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez, I thought he was too smart.
That movie stunk too, by the way. Benedict Cumberbatch. No, the other kid. Who's the other Twinkie guy?
Oh, yeah.
He won the Oscar for it. Not Benedict Cumberbatch, the other guy.
Same guy, though. They look the same.
He won the Oscar, and he was all like,
Yeah.
and they're like, whoa. And it was the same year. Look up that year because somebody great. Oh, it was Keaton. He beat Michael Keaton.
Well, for Birdman?
Birdman.
Yeah.
And Michael Keaton, there was this great moment or sad moment where Keaton is pulling his speech out. There's like an animated, or not animated, but a GIF or a GIF.
Oh,
or a,
no.
Yeah, because he was the favorite, and he nailed it, and he was awesome. And he's Keaton. He's been around since
Keaton,
the 60s.
he earned it.
The greatest, and he goes to like get his speech and just like kind of sits back down. What is that queef's name? Renfro or
Eddie Redmayne?
Redmayne. Eddie Redmayne.
I wouldn't have gotten that, but he's a twink. He played a trans lady in something.
I think everything.
Yeah, that's his thing.
But this was Chalamet, who I used to think was good, but
He can act.
he can act. But in this one, he's like the same character as Lady Bird. Lady Bird, he's funny.
Sure.
And he's acting the same way in this one, but he's not funny. He's supposed to be serious, and they eat each other. But I realized 80% of the way through, I turned to Sarah. I'm like, this is for kids. This is for like my niece.
Oh, really?
It's like young people going out road tripping and eating people.
Oh, they're cannibals.
They're cannibals, yeah.
Ah, interesting.
And it's not great.
I just saw Barbarian.
Oh, that's fun.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a quirky, fun romp.
Barb's good.
I like the split cut. You know how they have a movie and then they just shut it down. They start a whole new story and then they connect.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's a good time. I don't want to give too much away, but she's got some big swinging knobs.
I don't remember the knob.
What?
No, the Barbarian.
That's the whole gag.
Oh, Barbarian.
Yes,
I
yes,
see.
the
I thought you meant the
coos.
dame.
No. She's very lovely, but the old coos in the cellar. She's got a couple of hangbags.
I'm just dying to see tits. This is the thing. So you've been married for 10 days. You get in a
It's
year,
10?
2,
Jesus
3
Christ.
years, 4 years.
Feels like the calendar's flying by.
I would kill to see the secretary's tits, the neighbor's tits, my father's tits.
Chuck's tits.
I'm dying to see a pair of nipples.
Yeah, it's all about tits. I'll tell you, go on the gram these days. I push that magnifying glass. Woo-wee! It's just fun bags galore.
Magnifying glass.
It's
what are you
called
using,
the
Apple
Discovery.
2E?
It's the Discovery page, but you hit the search button. Try it.
All right, let me see if any nips come up.
The Discovery page is basically an amalgam of your whole brain. For me, it's Norm Macdonald, skateboarding, and tits. That's
wow.
the whole thing.
Brendan Fraser just popped up.
Oh,
That's
they're listening.
weird.
They're listening.
That's weird. It's Brendan Fraser.
the whale, Becky.
I got Emmy Blotnick, Quentin Tarantino,
See, it knows you.
Notorious B.I.G.,
These are all people you want to blow.
Vital. I got a Pearl Jam album cover.
See, come on, it's your brain.
Then a baseball player, a hen. I don't know. There's 2 different hens here, though.
Hen.
Yeah, there's this hen,
Well, you
a
like
rooster,
chicken.
and there's that rooster. I don't
you
even
love
want to show
cock.
anyone this. Here's another baseball trade. There's Julie Louis-Dreyfus looking
Oh, you
sexy.
see,
Yeah.
it knows you. I'm telling you, that magnifying glass, it just
Here's
pops
Andre,
right in.
Andre the Giant and Bret Hart.
Oh, this is right up your anal.
Here's a lady long distance running. There's Matt McCarthy.
Oh my God, you see?
Here's Jezelnik.
You get a couple of yoga whores on there, and I'm dead on.
There's George Costanza, another distance runner.
See, this is
Oh, my
something you
God.
ran in high school.
Kids dancing at Wrigley Field. I ran here. Weird Al Yankovic.
I ran.
Oh, it's getting worse, though. Here's Eric Newman. There's another runner. There's Schumer.
drinking here.
No, that's Ozzy Osbourne. I legitimately thought it was Schumer. It's Ozzy. All right. Wow, that's fun. I never did the magnifying glass. Oh, there's Norm. How about this?
Wow, I'm telling you, man. You never did it. You
No.
never hit it on accident?
I think by accident I saw it once. Certainly not on accident.
Sure. On purpose.
All right, here we go. Let's focus. Boy, I think my heart is getting better.
All right.
I ran here.
Hard on.
I ate eggs, but you're saying eggs good.
Eggs are big. My nutrition, I don't have a nutritionist, but I listened to this guy, and he said, if you're going to eat one thing, and one thing only, eggs.
Can I just tell you, I think they're all recorded. This is the 3rd week in a row you've told us the optimal food, and it's changed from week to week.
Well, if you're going to
It
eat
was
one
blueberries, almonds, then eggs wasn't on the list of the top 5. And then the
No.
top 5 changed.
but those are the best things you can eat. But if you can only eat one, it's egg.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
You're proud of that.
Oh, yeah. Give it a goog. Big egg, baby.
The best thing you can eat is spinach, provided you
Excellent.
can also have cheeseburgers.
But there's no protein in spinach.
I see.
You get the protein with the yolk.
Do you ever wonder what it really feels like to have just a load of cum shot into your throat?
I have wondered that, but I'm not going to try it.
All right. Well,
But I've wondered.
there goes my bonus episode idea.
Patreon. Maybe it's just on my chest at first. Can we get up to the throat?
I feel like the hair, though, would be... Because sometimes when you come on your own thing, you're just pulling that hair. It's like glue.
It's really gluey, and it dries, and your skin is stuck together like 2 pages in a 79 Playboy.
The idea of any man coming is just disgusting. Particularly Chuck and yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about you coming that just really is off-putting.
It's awful.
I
Yeah.
imagine a yellow tint. I don't know
Oh,
why.
yeah.
It's from all the
Yeah.
Cheetos or whatnot.
Yeah, it is chunks. It's
Chunks. You
Chuck
hate to
the
hear
Chunk.
about Chunk.
I got the
Great
top
character.
10 healthiest foods.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
okay,
hear it.
here we
Well,
go.
it better be blueberries and almonds and spinach.
And eggs.
And eggs.
You know, he tried his
Salmon.
best.
Salmon.
Well, number 1 is water. Okay, whatever.
All right.
That's not
Number
a food.
2, yeah,
Stop
exactly.
it. Stop it.
Number 2 is dark green vegetables.
Okay,
All right.
spinach.
Kale and
Spinach.
Spinach. I
kale.
eat that every day.
Number
All
3
right.
is whole grains.
I never know what that means.
I disagree with that also.
What does that mean? Is that oatmeal? That's an oat.
Is that
That's a
bread?
grain?
You'd want to get stuff that's based in whole wheat. So, like, if you had bread, you'd want whole wheat bread.
What year is this? Because
Yeah.
bread's out.
I know bread. Well, it doesn't say bread. It says whole grains. You can eat the other grains.
Bread the
All right.
Hitman.
Oh,
Heart.
quinoa. Quinoa is a grain.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
You
Quinoa's a
see, you're gonna go out and eat a crescent roll. They're talking about quinoa here.
So 4 is beans and lentils.
Oh, I never get beans in my burrito. I should get some beans.
Get
in
some
my-
beans.
All right.
5 is fish.
Salmon.
Okay, I eat a lot of salmon.
6 is berries, raspberries, blueberries.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I eat a lot of blueberries.
7 is winter squash.
Oh, I had that today. I had autumn
No.
squash. I had the Panera Bread has the squash. I've been eating it, but I'm
There you
sure
go.
it's high in sodium or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
8 is just soy.
Oh,
This is
jeez.
bullshit.
This
This
is
is
which is
bullshit
which is
list.
tofu and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're a tofu.
9 is I like that you act like I made this list. 9 is flaxseed, nuts and seeds.
Okay, these aren't
Yeah.
even foods.
Nuts are food. That's almonds. You say almonds is on your
Almonds.
list. That's
Almonds. I
part of
love
it.
almonds.
Big
And then
fan of
10
the
is
almond
organic
brothers.
yogurt.
Get
Organic
the fuck out of here
yogurt.
with this
Well,
yogurt.
calcium rich and protein rich yogurt.
No
That's
eggs,
organic.
huh?
No,
eggs is bad.
mentioned.
Eggs
All
is
right.
good. Well, I had eggs, but I'm trying to get hell. I jogged here
There you
yesterday.
go.
I had some carrot and ginger soup
All
and
right.
some lettuce and a salad.
Wow, you had carrot and gin.
Love carrot and ginger. I haven't had any fries since I got the diagnosis.
Good
so
for you.
I'm trying.
Well done. And you dressed up all sporty like.
Well, I ran here. I can't be wearing jeans.
Yeah, you don't have running jeans.
No, you don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, good on you. Do you feel better?
Not really. Well, right now I feel pretty good. I had some
Okay.
oatmeal, had some eggs, went for a run.
Well,
you know.
what about the big turkey? I mean, turkey day is nothing but mashed potatoes, gravy, horse jizz, green bean casts all day long.
But that's the thing about my diet, you see. Turkey, Thanksgiving dinner is healthier than what I normally would eat.
Whoa.
I'm eating burgers, fries, chocolate chip cookies,
Good
brownies, the whole thing. I've been eating oatmeal up the ass. I mean, like, I'm having a gallon of oatmeal every day, which lowers your cholesterol, they
Hell
say.
yeah.
My shits they look like fucking something big.
Oh, yeah, like a Gary Coleman.
Mm.
Well, he's not that big, but if it's shit size.
Relative to poop, yeah, he's
There you
enormous.
So I just watched the South Park doc.
I
Are
don't
you
know
a
about
South
it.
Park guy?
Never got into it.
I never got into it either, but I respect it and I get it.
I really love Trey Parker, Matt Stone. I'm like a huge fan of their storytelling methods.
They're
and
brilliant
stuff.
guys, obviously. But
Yes, I couldn't get into the animation, and it was one of those things as a kid. I think when it came out, everyone talked about the Christmas poo. My family was obsessed with Hanky the Christmas
the
poo.
poo.
And I watched it. I didn't. Yeah, I was like, this isn't great.
right.
And I understand they're very satirical and stuff. I just couldn't get over the animation and the voices. I hated it.
I was with you. I respect them and I like that they're pushing it and all that, but I watched this doc called 6 Days to Air.
Oh, it's
and
incredible.
they literally make an episode in 6 days with the animation, the writing, the jokes.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. The voices. And they're eating McDonald's the whole time.
Oh, wow.
So I thought of you. I was like, look at these guys are brilliant. They're funny. And you're eating the same shit.
And Leno, but his face got burned. But he loves McDonald's.
Wow.
And Trump.
Oh, there you go. The big three. All right. But yeah, people like me. Matthew Perry was hooked on McDonald's during Friends, and his agent had to be like, you got to cool it. You're fat as shit.
Wow, he's also hooked on prescription pills and booze.
Wow.
I was reading his book, by the way. I had time to kill before therapy. I went over to the Strand bookstore, one of the great bookstores in the world,
Good times.
and just flipped because I knew I saw him on Real Time. He lost all his teeth, Perry.
what?
They're all fake teeth. Have you seen him? He sounds like this.
I saw him on Real Time. He was killing.
Yeah, but he sounds completely different. It's
And
crazy.
he looks like his face is like getting too fat for his features.
It's wacky. So I went in there. I just opened to I went about 3/4 of the way through. I'm like, let me get to the depths of addiction. I don't care about
Yes.
the childhood.
The good stuff.
I couldn't put this thing down. I read about 25 pages. I almost missed therapy. I was just
Really?
flipping through. He's addicted to pills and the thing, and he's
Coke.
drunk. And he only was clean one season of the show. And it was the
Wow.
only season he got nominated for an Emmy.
How do you like that?
And he fucked everybody, too.
Oh, he dated Rachel. He dated Monica. I think he dated Phoebe.
I'm talking real life.
Oh, and Joey. But yeah, no, he ran through it. He was a cute guy. My ex-girlfriend was into him.
Really?
Yeah, could you be more into this guy?
You could try, but you would not succeed.
There you go.
Um,
Bing!
It's an interesting read. I might buy the fucking thing, but I got 7 other books that I buy and don't finish.
I've been doing a thing because I'm so bad at reading, and I saw a thing that says, try to read a page a day. And I was like, page a day? What am I, a fucking special needs kid? And even that's hard. So I've been doing that.
Yikes. Page a day.
I'm still on Sapiens. I opened it in 89.
I mean, it'll take you 6 months to read a pamphlet.
6 months is good.
Wow.
I'm
yeah,
trying.
it's hard. I mean, the attention span, by the way, I was home. The younger generation, I sound like an old boomer. People started reading their phone screen times.
Oh, boy.
There's some kids in my family, 14 hours
A day.
in a day.
No.
That's a day.
That's a day or a week?
That's one day.
Because I'm about 4 hours a week. That's my
4 hours a week?
general.
No.
Is that wrong?
That's 100% wrong.
Really?
That would mean you are like a half an hour a day looking at your phone. As soon as we finish, you
You
look
can look
directly
at
at
it
your
right
phone
now.
for 20 minutes.
You can look at it right this second if you want.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah. You're 4 hours a week? That's
All
crazy.
I know is eggs are the best food.
You're 4 hours a day minimum.
You think so?
Absolutely. You text all the time. You're on your phone all the time.
Maybe it was a day.
It's got to be a day.
4 hours a day, I'll take it.
4 hours a day is not bad. Well, here's the thing. Mine is like 4 hours a day, but I'm like, I don't use my computer ever. I don't
Yes.
sit in front of the computer. I'm
Same.
running a business on my phone.
Same.
Yeah.
And all my notes are on my phone and everything. I also text about 30 people a day.
Me
I'm a
too.
communicator.
Oh, yeah, big texter. And then you can't put the phone down because then you missed 19 of them. And now you're catching up.
That's
and
the
mustard.
thing. And also, I have this. When I text somebody and I'm waiting to hear back, I don't just put my phone down and sit there. I'm like, well, I'm waiting to look at something on my phone, so I might as well look at everything. I mean, you know
Right.
about the Discovery page. There's no way you're spending only 10 minutes a day on that Discovery.
That Discovery has ruined my life.
Okay, then.
Not the channel. I mean, it's just tits after tit. And there's a new one now where the ladies do this. And
What?
it looks like they're jerking it. The dick, the hand is off screen, but you can see them going like this, and it'll say like, "Me trying to get a new purse," and then it cuts.
Why aren't you sending me clips? You got to send me the clips.
I thought that was common knowledge. I thought everybody. I showed it to the lady. She was like, "Who are these sluts?" And I was like, "Hey, this is the internet."
Wow.
And then I look on
gotta-
her page, and it's just cats.
Well, I didn't know. We talked about this recently. I didn't know Twitter could just be porn.
Oh, no laws
I gotta
on the
get in
twits. Big porn. I've jerked off to Twitter porn and
Wow.
retweeted it.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, it's hot because they go right to the goods.
Yeah, because I guess it's short. You got to have 140 characters.
Yeah, that's a big orgy. a lot of Disney characters in there.
Reverse bukkake. It's hard as you get older. You realize a lot of your dreams aren't going to come true. Like I am not going to be involved in a reverse bukkake, and that's upsetting.
I could get that going off Craigslist.
Well, I think my wife Sarah's list. It's not on there. You know?
I see.
It's,
I didn't know we were doing her Christmas list.
yeah, I think I'm going to go my whole life without 10, 12 women squirting right in my face.
All right, let me throw some stories at you here.
All right. Well, I was trying to throw some squirting.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I could talk squirting all day.
I mean, I'm just saying my bucket list is going to be incomplete.
No, we'll make that happen.
All right. Well, hopefully, maybe my wife passes away or goes on vacation. I round up 20, 30 women that can squirt.
We can do that easy.
All right, please.
Yeah.
All right. So where have you
Patreon.
been? You went somewhere?
Hey, folks, 'tis the season for clean balls. Tuesdays is brought to you by Manscaped. It's one-stop shop for all your holiday needs. Oh, I'm going to need some new undies after that. Their shampoos, body washes, upstairs and downstairs deodorants, gels, exfoliants. They cover everything that you need to be clean. Dad, have those nasty nose hairs? Well, save his life with the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. The Shears 2.0, their full kit for nail care with scissors, clippers, tweezers, and file are great for any guy on the go. Top off the stocking with the crown jewel for their family jewels. The Lawnmower 4.0, the electric razor's advanced skincare technology is a life changer that reduces nicks and cuts on the Santa sack. Manscaped is here to make holiday shopping a blast by giving products they'll love and make them laugh. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Tuesdays at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code Tuesdays. Manscaped for a perfect gift that will be the biggest. Manscaped for a perfect gift that will be the holidays' biggest hit. Get on it.
Hey, folks, when you're going through your daily checklist, make sure hydration stays at the top of your list. Liquid IV is the easy way to stay hydrated. You know how hard it can be to be hydrated. Get 5 essential vitamins and hydrate 2 times faster than with water alone with just 1 stick of Liquid IV. Cooler weather makes it easier to miss signs of dehydration like overheating or perspiration, so it's even more important to stay hydrated. I love this stuff. You know I love this stuff. I'm Mr. Hydration.
Oh, yeah.
They sent us, by the way, it's almost like they're messing with us. These guys are so giving. They just send us more and more.
So much.
And I'm handing them out like Santa Claus. Caitlin Palufo loves them. Steve Rogers loves them. Ronan Hirschberg lives in my building. Get yourself some Liquid IV. Use Liquid IV first thing in the morning before a workout when you feel run down after a long night out and to manage daily hydration. My favorite flavor is cherry red.
Woo!
That's a line from a Rolling Stones song. But I love all the flavors. They got Liquid IV. It contains 5 essential vitamin B3, B5, B6, B12. Be good to yourself, folks. Vitamin C you later. It contains 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you shop Better Hydration at liquidiv.com and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order with code Tuesdays at liquidiv.com.
Sing it, sister. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Mizzen and Main. Dress shirts used to be for guys in boardrooms, but now even schmucks with podcasts want to look good. Hey, that's why you got to check out Mizzen and Main, the inventors of the performance fabric dress shirt. Lightweight, breathable, moisture-wicking, Mizzen and Main's clothing will have you looking great, and they're comfortable dress shirts that you need to try to believe. The best part is that they are machine washable, so no expensive trips to the dry cleaner. Plus, for the cold weather, they've got amazing flannels, pants, sweaters, and jackets made from the same Mizzen and Main material they're famous for. We love these. Look, we got to dress up. We got wedding season. We got holidays. We got TV gigs. You got to throw on a nice shirt, maybe a funeral when Chuck dies. And they look great. They feel great. And you're going to get some great compliments. Step it up, folks. You look like a slob.
Gross.
And if somehow you still aren't a believer, they've got over 30,000 5-star reviews, so you know they make a good product. So if you want the best cold weather clothing this holiday season, check out Mizzen and Main. Right now, go to mezzenandmain.com and use promo code STORIES to receive 25% or $25 off any regular price order of 130 clams or more. Not bad. That goes quick. That's $25 off when you go to mizzenandmain.com and our promo code STORIES. Get on it. Well, let me just throw this at you. So after the wedding, the week after I go, I'm going to take the weekend off after the wedding and just soak it in and regroup and all that because the wedding took a lot out of me.
Of course.
Shrooms, booze, family, social, marriage, death, the whole thing. So now it's Thursday night, and I got the whole weekend ahead of me in New York City, and about 20 minutes go by, and I go, I can't do this. So I set up like 19 shows. And I set up one in New Jersey to do an hour at TIFF's.
Hey, TIFF.
You know TIFF?
Toronto International Film Festival.
Well, this is it's a bar restaurant that has a comedy club upstairs.
I don't know TIFF's.
I thought you did TIFF's.
Was that Comedy Dojo?
Yes.
Oh, I know Dojo.
That's the name of the restaurant is TIFF's, but Dojo is the club. So it's Comedy Dojo upstairs at this restaurant. It's a great guy. You know, you can always tell a good club when you look at the lineup, and it's like Jessica Kierson and all these fun people, and you know Robert Kelly's coming and whatever. So you're like, all right, this guy knows what's what.
Sure.
Sells out in a little bit. It's a small room, and it's in Morristown, New Jersey. 48-minute drive.
Love it.
So I go, that's Beamer. That's Beamer time. Mm-hmm. You know, I can't go 2 hour plus is risky. I don't want to get towed out on the turnpike.
Sure.
So I call up, beep, boop, boop, call a couple guys. Hey, you want to open, film some stuff, whatever. They go, sure. So I go, meet me at the tunnel at 5:30, and we're going to go straight there for a 7 o'clock show. They go, great. And I go, my only worry is I'll get pulled over because I have no registration and my plates are expired or my insurance is expired. And I go, but, you know, who's pulling me over? I'm not in a conspicuous vehicle. It's only 50 years old and has round taillights. So get out of the driveway, or what do you call it, the garage. And I see down the way a guy's getting a ticket. And I go, what a fucking idiot, huh? Let me drive by him. And it's about 5:08. And cop goes, whoa, whoa, boop, 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 boop. He gets in front of me. He goes, pull it over there, Sonny. And I go,
This is right away.
right away, a block out of the garage. And I
Oh,
go,
my
what
God.
the hell? And he goes, yeah, we're doing an inspection check. And I go, huh? And he goes, well, we got to see if this is your vehicle, see if you're all up to date. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How did this happen? Of all the streets and all the gin joints and all the queefs?
This is just a random check.
Random check.
What?
I couldn't believe it. So I'm like, I was on cloud 8. I got the shifting going. I got the tunes on the blower. I'm looking at my Discover page. I'm having a great time. And woo, pull it on over there, Dickless.
Oh, my God.
So now I'm shitting bricks on the side of the road. I'm on, what is that street?
17th, 14th, 10th.
It's Hudson. I'm west, real west.
Oh, West End Avenue.
One of those.
7th, 9th.
Maybe West Street or Greenwich Ave. Maybe
West
Greenwich
Greenwich
Avenue.
Ave, okay.
Greenwich Avenue. Going towards the tunnel. One block in, get pulled over. And now the cops are different now. You know, when I was banging, cops were like, hey, faggot, open the door. All right, that's enough out of you. I'm like, I haven't said anything. He's like, hey, quit looking at me. You eyeballing me, boy? I was like, no.
Right.
And now it's like, how you doing, sir? Good to meet you. A big fan. Love your car. Here's my wife's naked photo. And I'm like, all right. And he goes, registration. And I go, oh, yeah. Boop. You know, of course, it's a 50-year-old car. The glove's not working. The box. So I'm shibbying. And the old car. He probably thinks I got a gun in there. I'm shaking. I'm sweating. And it opens. And all these papers fall out. Condoms, Blue Chew. I give him the old registration and everything. And he goes, all right, there you go.
What?
And that was it.
Come on.
These cops stink. It's like your old bit. Remember that bit you
Yes,
had?
of course.
That was a great bit.
No, thank you.
It was the bit was you ever drunk drive past a cop and go, what a shitty cop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I dusted off recently. I was bombing so hard in Hartford, I did that joke. You ever do that? Where you're
Of
just like, all of a
course.
sudden, you're like, this joke is from 1996.
I had that like at the cellar 2 weeks ago. I was like, whoo, I got to pull out some Reagan stuff. It was a bad set. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, and I could not believe it was like a gift from, I don't know if it's white priv. I don't know if it was a shitty cop. I don't know if he didn't read it. I think he was just like, all right, you have papers, you're good.
Well, you know what I think it is? Probably it's like a detail. Maybe it's the end of the month. Maybe they're trying. They gotta send them out
period.
there. It's a detail. They're
Right.
making $85 an hour, and they go, hey, we got to do this, and then they're just
quota.
looking to grab a real ne'er do well.
Yes.
Maybe that's to do with the bike guys that beat the hell out of the death.
The bike guy.
You know the guy when they take over on the ATVs and the dirt bikes, they come down the street in New York.
Oh, those guys.
They just beat a guy to death in Harlem late last night.
What?
The last part was just a Springsteen lyric. But,
Oh, I see.
But they beat a guy to death in Harlem.
Wow, I've
And,
seen those. Those are very aggressive. It feels like Mad Max. They're popping wheelies. They're all disheveled and shirtless.
Well, our friend Beecher had this happen. They surrounded him on the West Side Highway, and they beat up that Asian guy to death. That happened, and then Beecher got victimized. Yeah, it's the scariest thing in the world.
What happened to him?
This is years ago. He was on his way to a spa. He might have been on like Cross Bronx Expressway driving down from Connecticut.
Uh-huh.
And they get in front of you and they slow down that you have to stop. You're just surrounded.
Sure.
And they just beat him up.
What?
Yeah. And then he went and did a spot with like a bloody nose and a broken ear.
Oh, what a comic.
Yeah.
Holy
So,
hell. Sorry, Beach.
Maybe they're trying to get these because for those at home, it's just guys on like illegal street bikes, ATVs, dirt, and they'll do wheelie.
Yeah.
And they just take over a whole avenue.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's wild. And everybody just kind of gets out of the way, and they never seem to get pulled over or fucked with. There's like 30 of them.
Yeah, they're like stronger than the police department, I think. So maybe that's why. Maybe they're trying to go, hey, let's get some street illegal whatever vehicles.
Some vandals. But I'm telling you, I'm on Greenwich Ave. It's a 25-mile-an-hour highway. It's a bunch of old people and Jews. It's a weird place to do a stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had that once years and years ago. I was drinking, and it was Queensboro Bridge. They were doing routine pullovers, and I had drinks, and Sarah and I had just started dating.
Oh, boy.
And Canna was in the car, and she got hot to trot because Canna was in the back, and we had a couple cocktails, you know.
Sure, as you do.
And he was like making some kind of joke, and I was like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, geez." And I was like, "Oh, hi, officer," that thing. And then afterwards, Sarah was like, "That was hot." She's like, "That was really something."
Wow.
And I've been waiting to tell someone to shut the fuck up since, but no one's been shut the fuck up worthy.
Well, you got to bring Canner around and give him three whiskeys, and he'll say something horrific, and then you can give him the one what for.
But it's scary. But anyway, so they just let you go.
Well, you start doing the thing like, all right, they're gonna tow my car. You
Right.
do the cataloging in your head. They're gonna tow my car. Then I have to find a new way to get to the gig. I got to text my openers and all that shit. So I was doing all that, and he's like, all right, have a good one, great car, take it easy, comedy or whatever. And I was like,
Wow.
all right, and I just putts it on out of there, and picked these Jews up, and we did the gig.
Wow. How was the gig?
Gig was killer. You gotta hand it to Mike. He runs the joint. And I just texted him 3 days before, and I go, "Hey man, anything you can throw together?" He goes, "I'll do it," and gives you a couple checks. Nice wad of cash there, and easy. It's a Friday night in New York, and you pop out there, and it's 48 minutes away. You come back, and it's like 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's nice. Well, when I move to the Jersey Shore, I'll be shooting up there all the time. I'll hit you up there, Big Mike.
Check out the dojo, folks. So that was my big. That was pre-Thanksgiving. That was my big big scare there. But then we had Turkey Day, and that's a whole another excursion. But I'll throw it over to you, Fatty.
Yeah, I don't have much here. We gotta come in. I had a nice Thanksgiving. You go
Okay.
up there, the whole thing.
Drove
up, got the Nissan Sentra, and it's all about beating the traffic. The traffic.
Yes.
Boston, New York is such a fucking nightmare.
That Sandy Hook, the shootings.
It's horrible. And so I tell Sarah, I'm like, "Hey, listen, I know you hate me, you hate my family,
Sure.
and so do I. But you got to get up. We got to leave in the 9s. I want to get out in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yes.
So it's 8:30. I wake her up. I
Cloud
slap her
nine.
aroing with my dick, and then she's like, "I got to shower first." You're like, "We're going to see my family. Who gives a
no
shit?"
shower, stinky veg. Let's go.
So she showers. So I go, my Starbucks is closed. So I got to walk like 8 blocks to the far away one. But I like my mornings. I get up, I go up to the other one, then I text the parking garage. I have a nice morning stroll. I get my tea, I get the car, and I feel like I hear, because you don't want to carry the luggage all the way to the parking garage.
No luggage.
So I get the car, I come and scoop her, I park right in front of the house, which is, you get that spot, you don't want to leave. It's like Costanza.
It's the best, yeah.
I park, I come in, she's getting out of the shower. I throw the World Cup. The World Cup is going on right now, which is very exciting.
Very exciting.
It gives you something to do in the morning.
Yes. But what about this Qatar business? No beer.
No beer.
They didn't allow beer there.
Because it's Muslim, I guess.
I know, but don't have the World Cup, you kooks. What are you doing? You're ruining the whole thing, not to mention the women getting beaten.
And the gays, forget about
Oh, my God, the gays. They're
So-
getting fucked in the ass the bad way.
it. The male gays. So here's what
Avert
I
your
don't
gaze.
understand. And Sarah brought this point up first. How can this many people afford to go to the World Cup?
People go out there.
It's Mexico versus Argentina, and there's 50,000 Mexicans and 70,000 Argentines
Yep.
singing, dancing. You're like, that flight to Qatar has got to be $1,500 minimum.
I know, and Spirit, it's got 3 connections, I assume.
And then they got a lot of spirit. Then there's like the ticket. We looked it up. It's like $400 a ticket.
Wow.
And they're going to every game. And then the hotel must be like,
Oh,
do
forget
people
about it.
just save $25,000 to go to the World Cup?
I think they do. The World Cup is the biggest event of the year, and I think people are like, we're going next time. I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's in Wuhan or Flint, Michigan. We're going.
But isn't it surprising to see this many people?
Yeah, but people have money. I mean, what are you fitting there? 60 grand?
60,000, 80,000.
Hey, that's enough.
But it's got to be, yeah, I guess they just got to save their life
I think
savings.
they save, yeah.
It's crazy.
Or they charge it. Who the hell knows? But it's good for the economy. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because Qatar stinks.
Guitar stand. I mean, I've never been there. I mean, I
Guitar
like
hero.
the electric guitar, but
No beer.
we go there, we watch it. Well, there's no beer in high school, but I still fuck kids there.
Get that clip. But I'm just saying that the whole point is to get rowdy and get drunk and get after it. It's World Cup.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I'm just saying, it's bonkers. It's like the World Cup's full of water.
Well, that's the least of the problems in Qatar. They throw gays off of buildings, according to Bill Maher and Sam Harris.
Well, if you get a beer in you can actually enjoy it. And that's a cup I'd like to watch.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What do you think's more fun? Assuming there's a trampoline down there, like you're gonna survive.
Well,
Would
that's
you rather
no
get
fun.
tossed off a building or toss somebody off a building?
I think I'd rather toss. I think that's pretty easy.
But you're gonna bounce or you splash. Maybe it's a pool.
Well, if the splatting is an option, you got to toss. Toss.
No
out.
splat. The splat's not an option.
Splat's not an option.
It's a bounce.
Then what? You just keep bouncing until it stops?
I think so. Yeah, inertia, whatever.
I dated her.
What was the other option?
Inertia kid. I'm saying, do you bounce and then they scoop you back in? Do you bounce high enough to where they can get you?
Oh, that's no good. That'd pull you right off.
Huh?
If they tried to grab, well, maybe you bounce.
All the way back up.
Maybe.
But I don't know if that's physically possible.
No, I think the
because-
physics get a little funky here.
Yeah, inertia.
Funky physics.
Okay.
But it seems like it would be fun to toss somebody off.
Of
but it also
course.
feels fun to be like, whoa, you know?
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't enjoy any of that. You know that what's that thing in Vegas? The stratosphere?
I did that thing.
No.
Yeah.
You did that?
I don't care for the touching.
Sorry.
I did the
Couldn't help
thing,
it.
not the thing that goes down like this.
The
I did
reverse Heil.
I did the fucking
The bungee.
the free the old free fall thing where you sit in the thing with the and you go
oh,
I did
yeah.
that,
I don't like that either.
which is the highest thrill ride in the world. I did it. Me and old Uncle Dale did it back in the 90s.
Boy, that Dale, he's got a adrenaline stripe going through him. He's a adventure junkie.
He is. Well, he was shitting his pants on that one. It was scary. I mean, we were way up there. And it was one of those ones where, like, you keep doing this thing. It was like the two of us, and you're like, well, let's go to the top of the elevator, just scope it out.
Aha.
And then you get to the top of the elevator, and you walk out, and they're like, right this way, folks.
Yeah,
and you're
that's how
like,
they get
well,
you.
we'll just walk out there
Right.
and see. And then you're like, well, we'll just sit down. And it was scary as fuck, but the views of the desert were crazy.
Oh, I believe it. But good for you for doing it. That ain't easy.
That was way back. That was 2007. That was way back.
Now, what does that run you? 25, 30 bucks?
I don't know, 15, 20, 30. I have no idea.
Okay.
That was the Vegas Comedy Festival where I got live at Gotham. Aaron Von Schoenfeld.
That's
down
right.
there.
I love Aaron. Good egg.
Yeah, that was way back in the day.
Eggs.
And Derek came down. It was really fun. But anyways,
I can't believe Dale came out to Vegas.
are you serious? They'd move to Vegas if it was if they had a fire department that was hiring.
I'm just saying he's got a wife and kid.
Well, back then he did it. Back then
Oh,
we were
okay.
all single boys.
Good times. Well, I think the stratosphere is a little scarier because I couldn't do that, but that's no joke. But the stratosphere, it's just a hang.
Yeah, that
just
one.
drop.
Yes. Well, there's one I think that you're like laying, like Superman, and then they just drop you out there. Or maybe you sit.
Maybe you sit. Give that a goog.
I think it's you
Chuckster.
sit. I think you sit in a car like this, and it moves out like this, and goes like this, and then goes,
Oh.
and then you're like, that's the whole ride. It's 4 seconds long.
Oh my God! I have no desire for that shit.
Wait, like, how can I Google that? What
What is
Stratosphere
Stratosphere?
ride, Stratosphere Casino ride.
is that the right name of it? You think?
I believe
Stratosphere
it
is the
is.
casino. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
okay, cool.
There's the thing on the top, the roof thing, the classic.
Yeah.
Whatever. This thing is like this though, and then you come out and you're on a chair and you just go ah! Straight down. It's like the tooth chipper. from The
Oh my
Simpsons.
Is it
God.
X Scream?
X Scream. Yes, we all
X-Scream.
scream for X Scream.
Yeah.
Excretion.
Uh-huh.
What's excretion exactly? That's shit. Right?
866.
Anything that comes out of you.
It says 866 feet high. Let's see.
866.
It says strap. No, that's so. There's a bunch of them there. So Big Shot is one of them. Insanity is one of them, and the X Scream one.
What
Yes.
is the
Yeah.
format? How does it work?
This one says X Scream is a roller coaster ride like no other. It teeter totters you over the edge of the
That's the
sky
one I'm talking
pod
about. Yeah.
from 866 feet high, propelling riders headfirst 27 feet over the edge of the tower.
That's the head first one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like Superman.
After being shot over the edge, passengers are dangled weightlessly above the Las Vegas Strip before being pulled and propelled again.
Woo.
It's horrible.
No fun. No
Yeah.
fun. No, thank you. Not
Yeah,
lunch.
that one's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey there, folks. We got a lot of ads today. Happy holidays. A lot of good gift ideas coming your way. So get ready. Enough about my mother. Hey, folks, this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. If life came with a user manual, things would be easy for everyone.
Got that right.
But it doesn't. So when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel stuck. I feel that way right now. Navigating a career change, a new relationship, or becoming a parent can make you feel uncertain. Therapists are trained to help you learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing you'll get to a user manual for you.
Yep.
I love therapy. I'm going on Thursday. I've been going for years. I went as a child. I went as my 20s. I went to my 30s.
She touched my leg.
I'm a big mess. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and chat therapy sessions. You can choose to not see anyone on camera. That's the way I'd like to do it. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online, plus it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Tuesdays. That's betterhelp.com/Tuesdays. Hey, folks, we got a new sponsor, and I'm very excited about it. The thing I'm not excited about it is how crummy this damn podcast studio is. The Wi-Fi is down. It's infuriating me. So it's not working. But we got this frame.
Yeah.
It's called the Aura frame. You use the Aura app. I got one. They sent us each one. They're very kind.
Beautiful. They look great.
I got it all set up. All my photos through the years are scanning through my house now. HD. It's beautiful. I got one for my sister. I can't wait to give it to her.
Yes, hell of a gift.
We've got photos all over the place from Mark's wedding. The great Sal Acuse took all these great photos. Wow, they wrote a copy just for us. How about that?
Well, we love these auras.
Adventures all over the road. You know, I have 44,000 photos on my phone right now. They're all over the place. My phone,
That's
Instagram, other people's Instagram. What if you could put all your photos onto one gorgeous frame? Well, now you can, and I do, but not here because our goddamn studio sucks.
Stinks.
But these frames rule. It's featuring a stunning HD display, unlimited storage, super easy setup, very easy for us, and no fees. Simply connect your Aura, hope I'm saying that right, frame to Wi-Fi and use the free Aura app to add endless pics and videos. Invite friends and families on the app and you have them send new photos to your frame too. Right now, listeners can get $50 off of Aura's best-selling frames. Just go to auraframes.com/Tuesdays. That's AURA frames.com/Tuesdays. These are Aura's lowest prices ever, so get yours before they sell out. Terms and conditions apply. This makes a great gift. You're going to love it. Get on it.
I can't remember how we got to that.
I can't remember either. But anyways, I came back. Sarah's getting ready. And then it's Japan, Germany. So you're like, we'll watch a little bit of this while she's getting ready. Then she comes out and it's 20 minutes left. So you just get caught up watching and watching and watching.
You got to see if they score 1 point.
Exactly. And it was quite a game, quite an upset. The whole thing. We watched that. So now we're leaving at like 10. I wanted to leave at 9:30 and we were set to. But then I couldn't stop watching the match. So then now it's 10. Then we get in the car. She gets a coffee and a croissant next door. We get in the car, but we're off. And I'm like, well, whatever. It's 10 a.m. I wanted to leave in the 9s. We're leaving in the 10s. No big deal.
Okay.
We get all the way down to the highway on Astoria Boulevard, taking the left like this to get on the highway, and you just hear, I don't have my phone.
Oh!
And you're like this. You got to do the fucking like, and you're like, are you kidding? And
there's tension.
There's the part of you that there's the gratitude that we didn't get on the highway.
Ah, yes. Look at the bright side.
You got to look at the bright side.
Silver line.
Because you're like, we could be in Connecticut.
That's true.
And then she also has one of the phones that's also a wallet.
Ah, you need it.
The credit card and the thing.
Yeah,
and
the tampon.
She has an Amtrak train. She's leaving before me because she's got business.
I see.
So she's going to need the phone. So you got to
pleasure.
flip all the way around. And now you're just like, this is a half hour. It's 15 minutes back to the house and then 15 minutes back to the thing. So
Half
now we're
hour's
leaving.
Big.
Now it's 10:40. It's like, we lost an hour. And the whole time I'm driving, I've become an old man. I'm an old dad. The whole time I'm just thinking about making good time.
Yes, yes.
And then you hit more traffic because you left later. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so it's a haul.
Big U-Haul.
And I went to the doctor, and guess what he told me?
What
Sorry,
it told me.
I think we did this last week.
I think so.
But-
Sinead.
I'm like, I've got to get healthy. So I'm like, we got to leave with enough time to get daylight because I bought some tennis racket. I'm like, let's hit the tennis ball. So now I'm like racing against the sun. Like, I got to get there before the sun goes down. The sun goes down at 4 o'clock now.
Oh, you got that right.
But we made it. We get to my old high school. We go to the tennis courts, crack open the rackets I just bought. We cut off the plastic and rip it open.
You did that before family?
Well, I dropped the suitcase off and said hello to my mother, but no one's gotten there yet. It's only 4 o'clock. So I
great.
say, hey, Ma, I got to go exercise. I got a bad ticker over here.
Sure.
I'll see you later. So we get to the tennis courts, and it's dark. It's dusky.
Ah,
Dark
yes.
and dusky.
Sandusky.
Painted in the sky. Fucking children in the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
So
In
we-
the words of David Tell, but did they play better?
When's the last time you opened a can of tennis balls?
Oh, it's been too long.
It go, it's sprayed. You see the shirt ruffle. 'cause
Yes.
It goes
And it's that waft of that furry neon ball.
neon fuzz.
Yes.
Great ball player.
Good title.
So
I think that's a Simon Pegg movie.
we hit the tennis balls around. Sarah's never played, but we have a good time. We're there. We're at Whitman Hanson High School at sundown Wednesday before Thanksgiving, hitting the balls, and I just hear, "Is that Joe List?"
Uh-oh.
And I go, "Oh God, who's this? This is some girl I finger fucked in
The
1987."
guidance counselor.
I turn around, and there's a very attractive woman with a dog, and she goes, "Tuesday."
Whoa!
I mean, what are the chances?
A hot female gay with a pooch.
I didn't say hot, but there's
I
a good-looking
see.
woman there.
We got a Becky.
With the pooch. No, Becky. She's I'm going to say a Cindy.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Maybe a
The
Julie.
youngest one in curls.
Well, it's Boston, so it's probably a Margaret.
Maggie.
Probably a Maggie.
Yeah, chain smoking, beer swilling, Red Sox rooting, Mick.
Yeah, maybe a Kathy, Kathleen, Colleen. A lot of Colleens.
Yeah, maybe a Siobhan.
Siobhan.
That's an
Andrew.
Irish. Huh?
Andrew Siobhan?
No. He's not hot.
He's cute.
All right.
He's got a cuteness to him.
He's got a decent hog on him.
Yeah, nice piece. But any
Jesus,
jizz.
Chuck, take it easy.
Yeah, Chuck's got like a thing for it. He lit up when I said Siobhan.
I love Siobhan. We
Yeah.
text all the time.
Are you bi?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I'd give it a shot.
You
Bye-bye.
suspect.
I'll rent it.
But yeah, Tuesday, lady out there, Whitman Hanson High School. I mean, what are the chances she's walking her dog at the high school and bumps into old Listy Poo?
Wild.
And
Kooky.
she's like, there's Sarah Tallymuch. But I think she saw the Sentra because the Sentra's there with the New York plate. So right away, because I'm playing tennis with the hood on, and a pair of thick socks.
Sure. I mean, she saw you at your alma mater. That's kooky.
It's pretty wild, pretty exciting. And then, by the way, I went to the football game on Thursday, as I always do.
The high school game?
Yeah.
What?
I never missed it, but a few Tuesdays there, too.
Wow. Look at that. I'd love to go. I'm not allowed on the campus.
I was walking this weekend, and someone goes, "Chuck Staten?" And I turned, and he goes, "Huge Tuesday. Can I shake your hand?"
Oh, stop. No one knows your last name.
Come on.
He was
That
a weird
your
blonde
uncle.
guy. I was like, I don't know where this guy's from.
I
but-
went to the grocery store last night, and I got I'm listening to you right now. It's all pipes. And I go, get out of
wow.
the zucchini section.
No kidding.
People talk to me at comedy shows, and they'll go, "You're not Chuck from Tuesdays with Stories, are you?"
Wow.
Yeah. 3 people did it to me at one show recently.
Wait
No kidding.
why are the numbers so low? The YouTube hits 50K.
50K is not bad.
Well,
I know,
we're
but-
hitting 50K on YouTube, and then probably like 70 on audio too.
Ah.
So you're gonna think
Alright.
every week that's 120. That's a lot of people.
I guess, but in this country,
in this economy,
come on.
yeah, could be bigger.
Could be bigger, but apparently people are hearing it. Maybe it's on Spotify or Grindr. I don't know, but it's getting around.
We'll make some changes.
Chuck's
I
out.
know where to start.
All right.
But any jizz, so yeah, went to the football game. It was a great morning. Let me just throw in the Thanksgiving morning. So every year we do this Hingham turkey trot,
Hang 'em high.
which is painful because It's at 7:30 a.m. It's about a half hour from my parents' house, and you got to get there early. You got to get your number and register, and you get your banana and shove that in your ass.
Potassium.
So it's 6:30 a.m. That alarm goes off, and you're just like, it's Thanksgiving morning. You just hear that, bah, bah, and you're like, and
Yes.
you smash the fucking alarm and go,
Nightmare.
what are we doing? But you get up, you put your shoes on, you splash the jizz in your face.
Sure, crust, sticky.
And you drive out there, and Hingham, Massachusetts is spectacular. Everyone should go down there and take a peek around. You get there, and there's 1,400 people running, and you feel part of the community there.
Sure.
Everybody's getting ready to run, stretching, jumping, the whole thing, getting ready. You get your number, you pin it on, and it feels like the old days.
Wow.
And the sun is just coming up, and it's a little annoying because you got to run with 1,000 people. And there's one lady running with a dog on a leash, the extendo leash.
Oh, my. That should be illegal.
It's like 40 feet, and you're just trying to pass. You got a rope across the route. I'm like, what are you doing, you
That's
dumb douche?
cuckoo bananas. There's people there. You got a rope. It's a tripwire.
And then there's all these kids that run, and they're like zigzagging, and they think they know how to run 3 miles, so they're like sprinting in front of you, and it's a little annoying. But then it spreads out, and you have a nice finish, and it just feels so good. But then you finish that race, and now it's like 8 a.m., the sun is coming up, there's a dew on the grass.
Boy, so
You've
early.
Run a 5K, you're all sweaty, and you
Wow.
feel like you've earned that Thanksgiving dinner.
You better believe it. And what a heart on you. I mean, you got a heart on. This thing is getting tennis. It's getting oatmeal. It's getting a run in.
I'm trying. So then we go there. From there, we go to Starbucks. And there's just a feel on Thanksgiving. Everyone's the road race is at Starbucks. It's the only place open. So you see everyone's got their jerseys and their numbers. And they're sweaty and
That's
steamy.
fun.
And there's that big steam coming off everybody. It just feel alive.
Yes, love a steam.
Then you get your Starbucks,
Steamboat
your bagel. You go back to the house. I pick up my nephew. He's in freshman in high school. We go to the game. He goes off to the playground and smokes cigarettes and does blow or whatever the kids at the playground do.
That's what they do at TikTok, I think.
We watch the ball game. I see my old track coach, Hall of Fame coach, Coach Black.
Hey, Blackie.
Great chat with him. I saw Brian Black and a couple other people. And then you watch the game. Whitman Hanson won for the first time in a while. And you just feel great. And then you go back and you eat garbage.
How was the meal?
It was pretty good. My family, we eat a lot of, we had like warmed up chicken parm and pizza. And there's turkey and bullshit too.
Okay. As long as you got a bird in there.
There's a bird. Big
All
bird.
right, Larry Bird.
Yep.
Well, how about this number? So I got a wild hair up my ass, and my mom was like, we're doing Thanksgiving at my place. You're doing Christmas with the lady. And I go, all right, whatever. So I tell my gal that back in August. And then she goes, well, we were just in New Orleans for the wedding. Why don't we go to my place for Thanksgiving? I go, well, take it up with the big hen.
Mm-hmm.
Take it up with Coos Normand. And she's like, well, I don't want to rub elbows with your mom. And I go, well, you're changing the plan, so you got to take on the old bitch.
Sure.
So these two broads are butting heads and slapping tits like there's no tomorrow. And she's like, your mom's not pushing. I'm like, well, you did throw it on her. And then my mom's calling me like, what's up with this broad of yours? You should smack her twice. And I'm like, hey, I don't want to get in the middle of it.
Ah, jeez.
So we came to the verdict that we're going to go to Boston for Thanksgiving and then fly to New Orleans on Friday for Thanksgiving on Friday with my parents.
Sure.
Nightmare.
Double thanks.
Double thanks. No thanks. You're welcome. It was hell.
No good?
Well, you fly out. The Amtrak prices went over the flight prices.
Yeah.
So we said, we're taking the flight.
The two flights is tough.
2 flights is tough. Airport's a goddamn Grand Central Station over there. It looks like Qatar with no beer. Everybody's running around. Everybody's pissed. Everybody's in a mood. And I go up to the lounge. I go, hey, at least we got the lounge, big daddy. You know, I'm talking to the lady. No love, by the way. She's like, oh, yeah, let's go to the lounge. I'm like, how about, hey, you get me in the lounge, you big coot.
Right.
I'd like a little respect, you know, something.
Yes. Oh, geez. Cans.
No respect. You know, she's like, yeah, lounge. Make it happen. I'm like, come on. You got a guy with a lounge thing. How about some high-fiving?
So, but she works, right? She has a job.
Yes!
Do you have a joint account?
No joint.
Yeah, we don't either. People always ask, and they're like, yikes.
No, you want your money. You want her to have hers, and she can buy a Louis Vuitton, and we're all good.
Yeah.
So we go to the lounge, and they go, oh, you don't have a voucher. And I go, vouch? What? I vouch for her. And they're like, no, you need a guest pass. And I go, it's the holidays. And this guy, Roger...
Anthony Fauci.
Yeah, a real cute guy. And he was like, he's like, you don't have a voucher. And I'm like, it's the holidays. She's pregnant, all this. And he goes, all right. And he let us in.
Oh, nice.
So we got in the
All right,
lounge.
Roger.
No love, no. I was like, how about that? We beat this. They never let people in the lounge. This is huge. He's like, yeah, where's the yogurt? And I go, God, eggs are the best food. So we get in the lounge, whatever, and then we finally get on the plane. We make it to Beantown. She lives in Cape Cod. So you land there, and you still got to get scooped up and then brought to the island.
Well, the ride from Boston to the Cape Cod, which is not an island, is longer than the flight from New York to Boston.
That's exactly right. I made that same point.
Right.
And the traffic on top of it. It's Thanksgiving.
Mucho traffico.
Yes,
Isn't it crazy?
no
Because
bueno.
we're like a half hour apart on Thanksgiving.
That's wild.
We should meet up at night.
I could have used you.
Yeah, I could have used you.
And it's just 19 kids, 48 dogs, 2 cats, and a Jew over there. And it's all uncles and aunts and relatives. And you're on fucking full tilt.
No, it's tough, and everybody. I'm blessed with Sarah's family. She has a small in-law. We have 60 people at our house, but Sarah's got the 5, and they're a little like socially retarded. So there's no questions.
Oh, the questions! I hate the
You
questions.
come to my family, it's like, how did you get your start? How big's your dick? Why did your asshole fall out that one Christmas? And all that stuff.
Hey, right? Yeah, I've been there. And so you do that, and then it's just. I drink to deal with it, which is always bad. Because then you wake up 6:30 a.m. because you got to get out of Cape Cod, get to the airport an hour early, and it's a shit show. So you got to get there an hour and a half early because it's Thanksgiving next day, Friday. Fly to New Orleans. Then my dad picks us up. He's 900 years old, so he's like, I'm at JFK. I'm like, JFK? We just landed in New Orleans. He's like, oh, shit, I'll pull around. And he's like, where do we pick you up? It's a whole thing. And he's like, I missed the exit. I'm like, ah. So then we got to drive to Chalmette, which is like 20 minutes outside of New Orleans. So the airport's already outside. Then you got to go to New Orleans, then go out another, and then you have dinner there. And my family is so much more weird than her family. Mm-hmm. And... so you already got the easy family, which is her family. They're normal, regular people. And then my parents are just cuckoo bananas. You bet them.
Sure.
And
not great.
Then you eat there, and then I secretly got a hotel. Well, I couldn't. We stayed there one night, which is weird. You have the quiet sex next to my action figures, and then we got out of there. And my dad is like, "I'll drive you to the hotel," and I was like, "Okay." And he's the slowest driver. I'm watching people whiz by. Don't you hate that? You're going, go, Dad. Hit the accelerator. And you're seeing a green light in the distance, and it just turns yellow. And you're like,
I hate
God, I hate a yellow.
I can't handle it.
I hate a yellow.
I hate people that speed, and I hate people that drive slow. I'm like, they just get in the right realm.
Yes. And I try to be the good son. I'm like, let me drive, Dad. You're old. You hate driving. I don't want you to have to drive us everywhere. He's like, I got it. And it's just, and he tells stories. So his hands are off the wheel. He's doing this shit. Oh, back in 1988, I met John Wilkes Booth and all this. And you're like, put your hands on the wheel, look at the road, and hit the gas.
I know. These people drive. That's why I always want to drive. I don't want anyone driving me. It's
same.
Like, the percentage of people that are horrendous drivers got to be in the 90s.
Gotta be. But everybody thinks they're good.
I had this thing. I was driving in Massachusetts. There was a lady. You can't tell who it is from behind, but clearly looking at their phone. You can just see their head go straight down and like totally weaving in and out of the lane. It was like fucking the lady in front of Ferris Bueller's dad, just doing this.
Yes.
It's great. And I'm like
Bueller.
laying on the horn, being like, you gotta get
horny.
And so then I'm like doing this as I drive by, like in the mirror. And then I get up there and the lady's like 112.
Of course. She's on a jitterbug.
But 112 or not, she's just totally like doing this.
Oh,
and I'm
my
like,
God.
You can't have it.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is you ever get disciplined and the guy's right? One time I was in L.A. and I was, tweeting and twacking, and I get to the red light and this guy goes,
That's me.
and I was like, you're right. And I felt so emasculated. I wanted to blow him, but he was right.
You're like, I'm sorry, this is my 20 minutes a day. I look at my phone. It's when I'm driving.
4 hours a week. Eggs, Becky. All right.
Eggs, baby.
Eggs Benedict.
Hey.
Yeah.
Arnold.
We're in sync.
Palmer.
And Backstreet Boys.
I get to finish my stuff.
Oh, yeah, you done there?
I guess, but it's got to be cold. You don't want cold oatmeal.
Bring it on.
Plus my
I'll
mouth.
take it.
Where are we at, by the way? I didn't see the signal. You're not giving us the signs
I
anymore.
did. You missed it.
Oh.
55.
Well, if we missed it, why would you not? Why wouldn't you give it again?
I didn't.
You're aware that we missed it.
I'm very sleepy.
All right. Well, you're very gay.
Last thing I want to say, you're very gay. My father's gay. Last thing I'll
Extraordinarily
say,
gay.
shoes in the pool. So I found a Blue Chew in my bag just randomly, and I got 900 things in there from all over the road. And I said, I'm taking the Blue Chew. I'm fucking the
This
lady.
morning?
No, this is like on Thanksgiving trip.
I see.
So I took the Blue Chew and I was like, I got a rock hard rager here, and I put it inside of her, and she accepted it, and I finished. But the thing about Blue Chew is I don't really need them, so I'm just hard for 24 hours now.
Right.
Like a mouse queefs, and I'm like, whoa, I felt something, and you're up. And so we go through security, and I'm taking the belt off, and I think my brain thinks, oh, your belt's coming off.
Sex.
Let's get it going. So I'm taking the belt off, going through security, shoes off, and you're bending over, you're taking the keys out, you're getting some movement here. So I'm rock hard, and now Rock Hudson. So now I'm in the woo woo with a full boo boo.
No, come on.
I mean, I'm at 80% here.
Oh, jeez.
I'm half mass. The
80%
juices.
is nice.
Yeah, mass shooting.
I kind of like that better than a hundo.
It's kind of nice
Because it looks like you have a big dick.
I'm hogging. I'm like a cowboy out there. So I get the woo woo, and the guy goes, "Oh boy, we got some stuff right here." And I go, "Well, we might have to go in a private room and get a lap dance because this is dangerous contraband here." And he goes, "All right, I'm gonna do the forward facing whatever." And he tells you, and he's like, "I'm gonna go down." And I go, "All right." And I go, "One thing, can I ask you one thing?" And he goes, "What's up?" And I go, "Can you not swipe up? They swipe up the inside, they hit you in the sack." And
Right.
it hurts. They always go,
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah. So I'm like, don't do the swipe up. Just creep. And he was like, all
If you
right, all
creeps,
right.
You're going to fucking nut.
Well, I'd rather nut than have a nut injury. So he goes a gentle swipe, and I am chubbing, baby. I am night chubbing. Chub a seal.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, chub pack. And I want to show you, but I don't want to get me tooed here.
Yeah,
but
I'm okay.
I got a good hog going downwind.
Downwind hog.
I'm downwind hog, and I'm in the pant leg. I'm out of the
DWH.
crotch. I'm in the pant leg now.
Okay.
The head is in the leg.
Got it.
You see the difference?
Sure, yeah.
I'm
Like,
right-
like Robert Plant.
Yes, I'm planted. And so I'm in the leg, and he goes, whoop, and he gets it.
Oh,
He
wow.
gets the dick. He's got my head in his
Oh,
hands.
my God.
And I was like, I told you. And he goes, get the hell out of here.
Jesus.
He's like, get out of here. And he ripped his gloves off. He threw them at me. He kicked me in the ass. And I grabbed my shit and I hightailed it to Terminal B.
Oh, my God. That's a
Terminal
base.
D.
You went to a base.
I got
That's
a base.
third, I think. Isn't that third base?
Ace of base.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll take it. Don't turn around.
I saw the sign.
So there you go, folks. I got a decent clamp
Wow.
with a head in it.
A nice cock clamp.
Yes, NCC.
Working for the clamp down. Well, that is quite a tale.
Eric Clapton. Yeah, so where are you going to be at?
Well, I got a bunch of stuff here. Let me see. I gotta really plug because my dates. Okay, I got. Here we go.
Big plug.
Oh no, I took a photo and I took it too quick. Oh fuck. Well, I got Madison. Is that we're like 3 episodes ahead, aren't we? Is Madison this weekend?
So this is gonna come out 2 weeks from today, or 2 weeks from tomorrow, I should say.
I have no idea.
So that's
oh, okay.
December
So this
13th.
weekend I'm in
That's-
Omaha.
Yeah, this December 13th.
I'm in Omaha, Funny Bone, this Friday and Saturday with, I think, Steve Rogers, speaking of big dicks. And then, oh, man, I can't believe I took photos and they all disappeared because I took it too quick and so it erased. But February 9th through 11th, Denver Comedy Works. Houston Secret Group, February 18th. Lafayette, just added.
Oh, I love
February
Lafayette.
17th, Friday, February 17th, Lafayette. Come down to that one. Key West, February 3rd and 4th. And then I'm in Cleveland and Austin, both in January. I don't know which weekend is which, to be honest, because I'm a fucking idiot. I think Cleveland is January 5th to the 7th. Austin, January 12th to the 14th, I believe.
Nice.
And then Park West in Chicago, March 2nd. I don't know if we've sold any tickets. I have no idea. It's a big theater. So please get those tickets. Columbus Funny Bone that weekend. And, I think it's time to announce. I mean, we already said it. Wilbur Theater in Boston, April 15th. The Wilbur Theater, April 15th,
doggy.
Patriots Day weekend. That's going to be a big one. Humdinger.
Hell yeah.
And last year we did Laughs. We sold it all out. So this year we're doing Wilbur, April 15th. So please get tickets to that. Hometown. Let's go. Boston, the marathon. It's a big weekend.
I'm
Please
calling it
come out
right
to that
now.
one.
That's going to sell out, and you got to add one.
I don't know about adding one, but
Well,
hopefully we'll sell out.
You got enough daylight ahead of you.
Hopefully. We'll see. So, that's the dates. And then go subscribe to my YouTube for the love of God, please. Just trying to get over 50,000. By the time you see this, it'll be over 50,000.
Hell yeah. Get on it, folks. And your first special, it's up to 8.5 or something. It's cruising.
Something. Yeah. And I just got a nice bump on I don't know what happened, but I got a nice bump on the this year's material. Got like 20,000 views in like 4 days.
Oh, good. All right. Well, there you go, folks. Cobb's Comedy Club in San Francisco. I've never done this club. I always wanted to. Buffalo Helium, Zany's in Nashville, Miami Improv, going to Hawaii for the Blue Note. That is selling horrifically. And all kinds of stuff, marknormancomedy.com. I'm going to try to do a special early next year, so we'll see how that pans out. And get on the Patreon, all kinds of new stuff. Chuck's cooking with gas. And we're shooting some gas out here.
Yeah.
And, that'll do it. Get a mug, get a shirt, say hello, Tuesday, walk your dog, go to Whitman, Mass., and we'll see you at the grocery.
No one wants to be
Becky.